Hello people of the tube, welcome to this video which is somewhat overdue. Those of you that follow me and those of you that I follow and comment on your videos regularly will notice that I've been away for a while. I've actually had 2 weeks of 16-hour days working, which absolutely killed me, and it's taken a few days to get over that. So this is the first time I've actually picked up this guitar in 3 weeks. Yesterday, Saturday the 27th of February, was the first time I'd picked up the Telecaster in over 2 weeks. So that does mean that I did miss last Wednesday's lesson. I ended up calling that off because I was just shattered. So that is the main reason for a distinct lack of activity. So much so that my screen time on my iPhone that I tend to use for catching up with people's videos, I'm down over 80% on my screen time. So that really shows how busy I've been. Not complaining, but lockdown has certainly kept me pretty busy. Where a lot of people have had a lot of time for learning the guitar and new things, I tend to have got really busy with work, which, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but it does mean that it interrupts the practice, as it were. So with regards to the lessons, yeah, I missed that one. Michael has therefore left me with just working on the chords, but because chords are mind-numbingly boring and I want to do some more interesting things in between, I have been working on a few other bits and pieces. So one of them was the Rocksmith videos that I've been promising everybody for a long time. I started off doing some live streams. They've had a few views, not quite as many as I was hoping or expecting. So I did back off for those a bit while I got busy, and I'm hoping to get back into just finishing that series of Rocksmith videos. So those of you that do subscribe to the channel for those, there are more coming very soon. I'm going to be doing some more lesson videos. We'll then be doing probably a couple of videos on a couple of lead songs, and then I'm going to be looking at the rhythm side, and then that may well be parked for a while. I also promised you a video on this fantastic little bit of kit. This is my new tuner. I am so pleased with that. A couple of evenings I used that to set the intonation on the Telecaster, something that I've been struggling with for a while, and that is probably one of the best bits of kit that I've bought since buying the guitars, which is something. So for the moment, my practice regime really consists of the pentatonic scales, one or two of the little licks and the bends that I'm doing, but after a couple of weeks away my fingers have gone a little bit soft, and certainly when I'm doing the bending I'm feeling that in the back of my hand. Now, one of the things that a few people suggested was a particular song, and I'd sort of been thinking about it because there's some sort of power chords or even barring across strings, and it is a song that is not something I would normally listen to, but when I did listen to it, it did appeal to me from a guitar point of view and moving around the neck, and a lot of it is just on the one string. And a couple of the guys that I follow, Buck and Jan, they have picked this up with their guitar teacher to play, and I thought, okay, that's a sign that really I need to start having a look at this. So it is Ariel's System on a Down, or of a Down I should say, and I've been playing that for about 15 to 20 minutes on this guitar as a bit of a warm-up to this video. And as per usual, I will put together the music notation and I will put that up on my Patreon page, but I haven't done that yet, so don't go looking for it yet. I'm going to see how I get on with the song. If I get on with it okay and I like it, then I'll probably complete the notation and then upload that for probably next week's video. So let's just have a little look where I am at so far. Again, only a few minutes in, so this is incredibly ropey. bar chord is a nightmare. That's pretty much as far as I've gone. Remember, I've only been playing this for a few minutes, probably 15-20 minutes. So quite a lot of work needs to be done. It is a lot slower than the original song, which is pretty fast. I think I'll stop around about 100 beats a minute. I don't have a clue where I'm at the moment, probably about 50 if I'm lucky. But I quite like the way that this is going, and it's relatively simple. And I am probably going to be playing it quite a bit slower than it should be, but I'm quite happy to do that. I'm going to sort of find my own rhythm and find my own way. But it's quite interesting with this initial opening sequence on just the top 3 strings, where you're going down, down, up on the third, then you go to the second, down, down, up, then it's open, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. I think we do that for 3, and then it's down on the low E string as we come across to the 5th fret, and it's down, down, up, and then from the 5th we go back to the 3rd, down, up, then the 2nd, down, down, up, and we stay on that. We do 3 lots of those. Then it's 1 on the 2 as we slide down to the 3rd, down, down, up, and then we come up to the 5th, then the 7th, and from the 7th we go to the 8th, and then back to the 7th for the low E string, and then the 4th string open, and then down to the 5th fret, low E string, and then the 4th string, and just 1. So it's quite nice, that little run. So and then from there it gets a little bit more complicated, where we start going into all over the place. And when I start coming down to the bottom of the neck, particularly when I need to come up to the 15th and 17th frets, then yeah, it's an area of the guitar that I'm not overly familiar with, so I've got to do some work on that. But I'm quite pleased with the way that that's gone for the first sort of 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be doing a little bit of practice on that each day and just see if I can get the rhythm a bit better and a little bit more fluid. And it's quite nice because with 2 or 3 weeks off, my hands are very stiff, and it's enabling me to get back into things in a sort of a slower and more controlled way, rather than going straight into bending and fast bits and pieces. So that's basically where I'm at. Like I said, I'm really sorry that I have been away for a few weeks, but work does come first. Life has a habit of taking over, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get back into the practice and get back on track, and hopefully catch up with Michael a week on Wednesday. We are still in lockdown here in the UK, and as I've said before, the online lessons aren't really working for me, so I really can't wait until we can get back face to face. That really can't happen soon enough. And then once we get back face to face, I'm hoping that we can get back on track, and I can really consider sort of most of 2020 and the early part of 2021 as a complete write-off. It hasn't been a complete write-off, but it does feel a little bit that way, and I really can't wait till we can get back together again and start moving forward. So anyway, that's the end of this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Everything helps on the channel. And if you want to follow along with this song, it's Ariel's System of a Down. If you want to follow along and you want the music, then hit the bell button for notifications of when I do my next video, and I do upload that to the Patreon page, and hopefully follow along my progress. And in the meantime, watch out for some of those Rocksmith videos coming again very soon. If you're interested in those, they're going to be live streamed, and then they'll be on the live stream part of the channel. Anyway, thank you very much. Look after yourselves, stay well, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.